And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does. Last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Quick slant caught by Kirk. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
And he is going to have the Jags first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard. Yeah,
but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Davis Price on 1st and 10. We'll get this to about the 38.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Second down, and again it's Davis Price. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Titans. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Following the fumble recovery, Willis. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 35.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Play action. Here's Willis. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Eric Ebron, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Ready? Second down, here's Davis Price. And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
A first down carry for Henry. And the tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play fake. Here's Willis. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Davis Price gets this one out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Lawrence. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Got it.
After the sack on 1st down, Lawrence. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Let's go.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. On the counter, Davis Price. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Ready? 19 wide.
Now Willis. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Willis with another keeper, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Here's Willis. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
Jaguars 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Take it in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A final shot now for Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's on it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. What a thrilling 4th quarter this one was. Well, at least I guess if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending because it wasn't just a 1-touchdown swing. It was a multiple touchdown swing for them to end up losing that ball game. Give credit where credit is due. They came off the pace and got it done.
So for Tennessee, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets.